Welcome to FifthRoundMovement.com. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the Adidas D Lillard 1. Came out for the 2014-15 season. Dropped early in the season in the black and red colorway. And if you're a big Jordan guy like myself, you recognize it as a great shoe, but you had so many black and red sneakers. You're like, I'm going to hold off, see if they're going to do other colorways. And luckily they did. Now the season's kind of winding down. There's a bunch of good ones out there. I went ahead and picked up the black and gray, which we'll look at in a second. Foot Locker exclusive. It's my personal favorite of the colorways they've done. As far as Damian Lillard goes, I'm not a huge NBA fan. I'm kind of a casual Brooklyn Nets fan. But he won Rookie of the Year, obviously, which caught my attention. Then I heard him on Sway in the Morning rapping over Dead Presidents by Jay-Z, and he just killed that. And then he's got a great line of commercials out with these shoes. They were really funny. So for me personally, if you can play ball, if you can rap, if you can be funny, and have a great signature shoe, I'm going to be a fan. So let's get a look at the shoe right now. Packaging-wise, nothing special. A lot of shoe companies are going extra hard with different kinds of boxes and packaging. Adidas kept it very simple. Went with a regular Adidas basketball box we've been seeing for years. And now let's get a look at the shoe. Normally, I show you one of the shoes because they're identical. Not the case with the D Lillard ones. I'm going to show you both of them because they're not totally the same. They're just different enough to be cool enough that I think we have to address it. Again, I went the black and gray colorway. They're out a couple different ones now, which I kind of like them all, honestly, but these are my favorite, especially with summer coming. They're 3/4 high. You can wear them out and not worry about getting them too dirty, which I think is a really good thing. So let's get a look at the shoe itself to start off. On the outsole, we're looking at a black and gray camel print, which I think is great as far as they're not going to get marked up or scuffed real easily at all. And then you got a cutout with some extra breathability in case you're actually playing ball in these, which I think if you're a sneaker guy and you like to work out, these are one of the few pickups you can get that are good for both. You can wear them with jeans, joggers, whatever, out at night, and you can wear them when you go to the gym and play ball or do cross training, whatever it is you do. On top of that, camo, black and gray camo outsole. You got a speckled midsole, which I think is super cool. It's just a classic print that really works well here. And then right on top of that, you have a black tip on a gray shoe, which I always love. It's got a black on black animal print that works really well. Now here's the thing about these. I feel like you just told somebody about these and said they got a camo outsole, a speckled midsole, and an animal print tip. They just be like, well, that's crazy. It's too many patterns on top of each other. It sounds like a with a LeBron or something. Not the case. It works really well in the shoe for some reason. Something you can wear just about every day. Right on top of that, we got that animal print. Again, gray on the heel. And we got gray perforation just about everywhere else for extra breathability, which I think from a performance standpoint actually makes a lot of sense. And then as you work our way up, you have a hint of 3M reflective across the toe box. And then you have a couple laces going up, nothing crazy lacing wise, with a white kind of polka dot or patterned on a gray lace. Right on top of that, you're going to notice you have a boot inside the shoe for extra fit and comfort, which if you try these on and think about playing in them, it really adds a lot because it's not a super high shoe, which is what drew me to it originally. I think it's clearly been influenced by Jordan 3s and 4s. You don't see a ton of 3/4 high basketball shoes out there anymore. You see either the lows like the KDs or the highs like the LeBron. Not a whole lot in the middle the last couple of years, which if you're not a super tall guy, I think is a big thing because you can wear these with shorts and it doesn't make you look like super short. So then I always like 3/4 high basketball shoes my whole life. Let's get a look at some of the differences between the shoes right now. On the tongue, on the right one, you have Dame, which is obviously Damian Lillard's nickname. And then on the left one, you have the Adidas logo, the kind of typical 3 stripes branding for Adidas. On the back, we're going to flip that. On the right shoe, you have the D with the wings, which is Damian Lillard's logo, which hopefully you see in a bunch of great signatures over the next couple of years. He's a young guy, got a long career in front of him, hopefully. And then you got the Adidas logo on the right shoe. And on the heel tabs, you go back to kind of the camo black and gray you see on the bottom of the shoe. As you go inside the shoe, on the right shoe, you have a really cool quote by Damian Lillard about always wanting a signature shoe and finally getting one, which is cool to see a guy being thankful for success and kind of thanking people for making that possible. And then inside the left shoe, you see a signature and the number 0, which of course is kind of what he wears for the Trailblazers and represents the O, if he's being from Oakland, playing Oregon right now with Portland. And it's been kind of significant in his life all along, so he put it on his shoe and wears it on his jersey, which I think is pretty cool. So that's going to do it for Fifth Round Movement's review of the Damian Lillard 1 by Adidas for 2015. Real quick, this is the first signature basketball shoe I bought by a current player in forever. Like I don't remember the last one I bought I think some of them are really cool, but the price points tend to be kind of crazy for me. But at 105, I think this is a good deal. And I saw them, and I just had to get them, and I couldn't be happier with this pickup. So that's going to do it for this episode of FifthRoundMovement.com. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and SneakerTube TV at Mr. Fifth Round, and we'll see you next time.